Ever feel like you're constantly chasing something, more success, more possessions, more approval, only to end up feeling more stressed, more distracted, and less fulfilled? And also overwhelmed by the clutter in your life, both physically and mentally? What if I told you that finding peace isn't about adding more to your life, but rather eliminating the things that hold you back? In this video, we're diving into the wisdom of Stoicism to uncover 10 things you should quietly eliminate from your life. These aren't just ordinary habits or distractions, they're the silent forces keeping you from true growth and inner peace. 1. How to overcome the fear of others' opinions and focus on your own happiness. Do you often catch yourself holding back, biting your tongue, shelving ideas or doubting your dreams, just because you're worried about what others might think? This quiet fear can control your life, making you a prisoner of imagined judgments. For example, think about that time you hesitated to wear something bold or share an idea at work. You second-guessed yourself, picturing all the raised eyebrows. But here's the truth. Most people are too caught up in their own lives to focus on you for more than a fleeting moment. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. The key to overcoming this fear lies in understanding what you can control, your own thoughts and actions, and letting go of everything else. When you let the fear of judgment dictate your choices, you're handing over the steering wheel of your life. Instead, challenge these fears. Next time you catch yourself worrying about someone's opinion, ask, will this matter in a year or even a month? Chances are it won't. Start small. Share an idea you believe in or step outside your comfort zone in a low-stakes way. Build the habit of aligning your actions with your values, not someone else's expectations. Over time, you'll notice a newfound freedom, a life where your happiness and inner peace take priority over fleeting opinions. 2. Cutting out toxic relationships. Have you ever left a conversation feeling drained, small, or questioning your worth? Toxic relationships can be subtle, creeping in like a slow poison that erodes your well-being over time. Maybe it's a friend who dismisses your achievements, a partner who constantly criticizes, or a family member who thrives on drama. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Toxic relationships cloud your thoughts with negativity, stress, and self-doubt. Identifying them starts with paying attention to how people make you feel. Do you leave interactions feeling supported or suffocated? Once you spot these harmful patterns, take quiet, intentional steps to create distance. This doesn't mean grand confrontations. Simply spend less time with people who drain your energy and more with those who uplift you. If cutting ties completely isn't an option, set clear boundaries. For instance, limit your involvement in gossip or steer conversations toward neutral topics. The goal isn't to sever every difficult relationship, but to protect your peace. When you prioritize relationships that encourage your growth and respect your boundaries, you make space for a more fulfilling, joyful life. And remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. 3. Letting go of the need to control everything. Have you ever felt overwhelmed because you were trying to micromanage every aspect of your life, your job, relationships, or even things that are clearly out of your control? The harder we try to control everything, the more frustrated and anxious we become when life inevitably goes off script. Imagine planning a perfect day out only for unexpected rain to ruin it. You can't control the weather, but you can decide whether to let it ruin your mood or adapt and enjoy the moment. As Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." This simple wisdom is the key to peace. Focus on what you can control, your actions, your words, your attitude, and let go of the rest. Start by recognizing when you're wasting energy on things beyond your power. For instance, instead of stressing over a delayed flight, use the time to read or relax. Embrace uncertainty as a natural part of life. Practice mindfulness by pausing when things don't go as planned and asking, "What can I do right now to improve this moment?" Over time, you'll notice how freeing it is to let go of the illusion of control. By focusing your energy on what truly matters, your thoughts and actions, you reclaim your calm and build resilience. Remember, life's unpredictability isn't something to fear, but a chance to grow stronger and more adaptable. 4. Breaking free from destructive habits. We all have habits that seem harmless but quietly drain our time, energy, and peace. Think about scrolling endlessly on your phone before bed or procrastinating on important tasks, leaving yourself stressed at the last minute. At first, these habits may seem like small indulgences, but over time, they can keep you stuck in a cycle of regret and frustration. As Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, said, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power." To break free, start by identifying which habits leave you feeling worse afterward. Replace them with small, positive routines. For example, instead of doom scrolling at night, try reading a few pages of a book or meditating for 5 minutes. Focus on one habit at a time, making changes manageable and sustainable. Expect setbacks, and when they happen, treat yourself with compassion rather than criticism. Each stumble is a chance to learn and adjust. Over time, these small steps lead to big transformations. Breaking free from destructive habits isn't about striving for perfection, but about reclaiming control over your life. When you consciously build habits that serve your well-being, you'll find yourself with more energy, clarity, and peace to pursue the life you truly want. 5. Releasing unrealistic expectations. Have you ever felt disappointed because something didn't go the way you imagined, or someone didn't meet your expectations? Unrealistic expectations are like invisible traps. They quietly set us up for frustration and resentment. Imagine expecting a friend to always be available to you, only to feel hurt when they're busy, or assuming a project at work will go perfectly smooth, only to be blindsided by unforeseen challenges. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The key is to accept that life and people are inherently unpredictable and imperfect. Start by asking yourself, are my expectations fair and realistic? Instead of expecting perfection, focus on effort and progress. For example, celebrate the fact that you're making small steps toward a goal rather than demanding instant success. In relationships, recognize that others are human too, with their own struggles and limitations. Replace rigid expectations with flexibility and empathy. When you let go of the need for everything to match your ideal, you open yourself to appreciating what's real. Life becomes less about what you should have and more about gratitude for what you do have. This mindset shift leads to greater peace and resilience, empowering you to face life's unpredictability with grace. 6. Eliminating digital noise. Does your phone buzz every few minutes, dragging your attention away from what truly matters? The constant notifications, endless scrolling, and multitasking between apps create a mental clutter that leaves us feeling stressed and unfocused. Think about how often you've started your day by checking your phone and ended up losing an hour to social media. Digital noise not only steals your time, but also fragments your attention, making it harder to find peace. The Stoic philosopher Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Start taking back control by setting boundaries. Turn off non-essential notifications. Designate no phone zones or times, like during meals or before bed, and limit your social media use to specific periods of the day. Replace mindless scrolling with activities that nourish your mind and soul. Reading, journaling, or simply enjoying a quiet moment. Reflect on what digital habits serve your goals and what merely distracts you. When you declutter your digital life, you create space for deeper focus, meaningful relationships, and a calmer mind. By eliminating this noise, you'll find yourself more present and able to fully engage with the people and experiences that truly matter. 7. Releasing grudges and resentments. Holding on to grudges is like carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. You drag it everywhere, and it only weighs you down. Imagine a friend betrayed your trust, and years later, the bitterness still lingers in your heart. Every time their name comes up, anger bubbles to the surface, stealing your peace. Resentments don't harm the person who wronged you, they only harm you. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Forgiveness isn't about excusing bad behavior, it's about freeing yourself from the emotional prison that resentment creates. Start by reflecting on what holding on to this grudge is costing you, your peace of mind, your energy, and your joy. Then take small steps toward letting go. Write down your feelings or talk to someone you trust. If possible, communicate honestly with the person who hurt you, or simply decide to release the anger within yourself. Forgiveness is an act of self-care, not weakness. By releasing grudges, you lighten your load and open your heart to healing and growth. Let go of the stones you carry and embrace the freedom of a life unburdened by the past. 8. Letting go of material excess. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by clutter? Closets stuffed with clothes you never wear, drawers full of things you forgot you owned. The pursuit of material possessions can feel satisfying at first, but over time, it often creates stress and suffocation. Stoics like Seneca believed in living simply, saying, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Material excess doesn't bring lasting happiness, it just fills space. Imagine you declutter your home, keeping only what truly serves you or sparks joy. You'd feel lighter, freer, and more in control of your surroundings. Start small by tackling one area at a time, your wardrobe, your desk, or your kitchen. Ask yourself, does this item add value to my life? Would I truly miss it if it were gone? Donate or sell what no longer serves you, and focus on cherishing the things you keep. Beyond just physical clutter, consider mental clutter, unnecessary subscriptions, impulsive online shopping, or an attachment to acquiring the latest. Living with less allows you to focus on what truly matters: experiences, relationships, and inner peace. By embracing simplicity, you gain not only space, but also clarity and contentment, aligning your life with what genuinely brings you joy. 9. Eliminating negative self-talk. Have you ever caught yourself saying things like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed"? Negative self-talk is like having a harsh critic living in your mind, constantly putting you down. Imagine you make a small mistake at work, and instead of brushing it off, you replay it in your head, convincing yourself that you're a failure. This inner dialogue doesn't just hurt your confidence, it shapes your reality. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Negative self-talk thrives when we confuse temporary setbacks with permanent flaws. To eliminate it, start by recognizing the voice of self-doubt when it appears. Ask yourself, would I speak this way to a friend? Replace harsh words with constructive ones. Instead of "I'm terrible at this," try "I'm learning and improving every day." Practice self-compassion by focusing on progress, not perfection. Keep a journal to note small wins or moments of growth and celebrate them. Over time, this shifts your inner narrative into one of encouragement and resilience. By silencing the critic in your head, you unlock your true potential, living with greater confidence and self-respect. 10. Letting go of living for the future. Do you find yourself saying, "I'll be happy when," whether it's waiting for a promotion, a new home, or the perfect relationship? Constantly chasing future goals can rob you of joy today. Imagine spending months dreaming of a vacation, only to realize you barely enjoyed the time leading up to it. The Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present. Life happens now, not in some distant someday." Letting go of living for the future starts with practicing mindfulness. Take a moment each day to appreciate what's good in your life right now. Your health, a kind gesture, or even a simple cup of coffee. This doesn't mean abandoning goals. It means finding balance. Focus on the journey, not just the destination. For example, if you're working toward a career milestone, celebrate the small achievements along the way, rather than only looking forward to the final prize. Gratitude is a powerful tool. List 3 things you're grateful for each day to anchor yourself in the present. By letting go of future-focused living, you gain the freedom to fully experience and enjoy the here and now, creating a life filled with purpose and peace in every moment. If you found value in this Stoic guide, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on living a life of purpose and peace. Until next time, stay focused, stay calm, and keep growing.